It's guys' night, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts,
Sam
and Simon.
And we have a lot to talk about this week, so let's get right into it.
All right, first off, sorry that's been a bit of a break. We just went to college.
Getting everything settled in.
Yeah, we all kind of live far away from each other, which is also a reason why Brock's not here. He's in college right now.
At the gym, probably.
Yep, he's lifting.
Yeah, he's climbing the rock wall right now.
Tonight.
Yeah. Maybe we can phone him in a little bit, see how he's making progress on the wall.
He probably won't answer. He's probably with a bunch of chicks right now.
Oh, yeah, the chicks are probably climbing the wall with him.
And another thing you might notice, we sound a lot better, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
We made the executive decision to get a real mic.
Yeah, we don't use the iPhone.
Yeah, we don't have to get an iPhone and tilt it on a pop can anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, and the biggest change you might have noticed is we introduced ourselves just as the podcast. We didn't say Gamer Nation this time.
Yeah, very subtle
Yeah.
podcast.
Yep.
So basically, we're rebranding ourselves as the channel's going to be called Guys Night, and then the podcast is going to be called the Guys Night Podcast.
Yeah, we don't want to stick to just one thing because we like to talk about movies too.
Yeah,
we don't like to just talk about gaming and.
Last episode, I don't even think we mentioned any video games.
Yeah, gaming's just somewhat a smaller aspect of everything we talk about.
Yeah, we do so much in the channel, we don't want to stick ourselves in a creative box.
Yeah.
Being able to branch out's a
Yeah,
lot
we have
better.
Have a little wiggle room.
Yeah.
You don't want us to just talk about stupid video games.
Yeah, like what, League of
Yeah.
Legends?
Yeah,
Who even cares about that stuff anymore?
Yeah, it's all about talking about the old Spider-Man movies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we were going to call ourselves the Peter Parker Podcast, but...
The Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker podcast.
Yeah.
Brock is getting so pissed right now hearing this conversation.
Yeah, Brock
How
is...
dare we disrespect gamers?
Yeah, Brock isn't kill us. He is the gamer of the group. He even said it himself.
Okay, now that we're done with formalities, I think that it's time to get into what you guys really care about. So, weekly anime recommendations. Who'd like to start off?
Starting with Simon.
Alright, starting with me. Alright, I'm going to talk about an anime that doesn't get the recognition, and I don't think it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. And that is Zodiac Wars. A reason I decided to pick this anime up, and a reason I think people should watch it, is because there's not a specific protagonist you follow at the first few episodes, which I'm only a few episodes in right now. And it really seems like anyone could win, and you don't really like anybody at the beginning.
Like, it doesn't focus on a particular group or anything.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
bad
not like-
guys and good guys.
Yeah, everyone's kind of just like a bad guy. Everyone's out for themselves.
Everyone's just a dick.
Yeah, and like the character introduces at the beginning, a small spoiler, but it doesn't really matter. It's the first episode. It like kind of paints her as like the main character, and then she just dies right away.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, so
Was that a real Ned Stark moment?
yeah, it was a Ned Stark moment, and like anything can happen in this show, and it really intrigued me. So check it out, everybody. Zodiac Wars. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Not a sponsor.
Don't say that.
All right. Next, I'm gonna swing over the mic to Lucas.
Dude, it's a 360 snowball. No swinging involved.
All right, he's just gonna talk into it then.
Alrighty, so for my anime recommendation, I'm gonna put Yormagand up there.
Woo!
It's a show I haven't seen in a long time, but I just recently rewatched it, I think a couple months ago, and it's such a great show. I mean, the entire show is so just badass, and I mean, there's so many amazing aspects. It got me into the whole weapon dealer kind of thing, like I don't know, it's hard to explain. I've always thought it was like such a cool job to
Isn't
have.
that what you were going to college for a little
Yeah.
bit?
Weapons trades.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be an arms
I
dealer.
want to be an international arms dealer in the future, but I shouldn't say that on recording.
Yeah, real non-nerdy
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah, but there's a hot character, Coco. She's the main character. She's a rich person that works for a company. Normal stuff, I guess. And then she has a bunch of bodyguards that are just badasses that are all hot buff girls or ex-soldiers that are really good at killing. And then this one little kid who's just a psychopath and he hates arms dealers, but he's in love with Coco.
So he has to do it.
So he's just
yeah,
gotta
baby,
do it.
I'll
Yeah,
do
baby.
that.
Come on, baby. Can't we just watch a movie or something?
Why do we have
Why
to-
you gotta sell all these guns, baby?
Yeah, I got Spy Kids on the TV.
Alrighty, and
Alright, my anime recommendation is the Tatami Galaxy.
Do you have the wiki up for that?
Yeah, I have the wiki up for that. I gotta make sure the viewers know what's going on here. So this is a good college anime. It starts out, there's a unnamed protagonist. He goes into college, and it takes place over the course of 4 different parallel universes. Different episodes bounce around to each different parallel universe. And in each different one, he joins a different club, and it leads him down different paths. And then just different things happen. It's a real psychological show. You learn a lot. And yeah, it's good if you like slice of life shows that are real. So, yep.
alrighty. So the next topic is gonna be hot topic in anime.
Ooh, I've been waiting to talk about this for a couple months
Yeah, this has
now.
been on the agenda for 4 or how many podcasts do we do?
This has been an agenda for 2 podcasts.
Yeah, but we never really get to it. But Simon's been itching to talk about it.
It's an important topic, more than ranking 5 video games for 5 different consoles.
Yeah, across 50 minutes.
Yeah. So, for this one, we're just going to talk about hot topic and how it's affected the anime industry. And number 1, going with t-shirt sales. Everyone, if you see someone on the street with a anime t-shirt, it's probably from Hot Topic, because you can't just go to the mall and get one anywhere.
You can go to Wish and get one.
Yeah, you can go to Wish and get one.
Either
That's
Wish
4
or-
sizes too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually like a baby shirt. And they really brought to light a certain manga artist that not everyone knows about, but everyone should, because he's been getting so much hype lately, and I think it's due to part with some help from Hot Topic.
I think a lot of help from Hot Topic, honestly.
And Urban Outfitters. They also have his shirts at Urban
Yeah,
Outfitters.
and if you can't tell who we're talking about Junji Ito, the horror manga-ist.
Yeah, the Junji Ito.
Yes. And if you don't know who that is, we'll get more into his work later in the podcast.
I mean, there's just so many things with the pop vinyls, all the figures that they're selling now. I mean, how they're pushing out No Hero so much. Or, I mean, it's sickening, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
it gets...
puts to light different shows. I'm pretty sure Hot Topic used to be just Naruto and Yuri on Ice.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now
but
they're
it...
really bringing light to different stuff that people should
Yeah,
know
that
about.
is true.
Yeah.
It's really embracing the pop culture of anime now, and it's really forcing it down a lot of people's throats that might not
Yeah.
like it.
And I think it's good for a Western audience that all they know really is Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Yeah, just the normal shonen
Yeah.
jump stuff that everybody knows about.
Yeah, and now they see Junji Ito in the little window for Hot Topic, and they're
Yeah.
like,
I'm like, what is that?
yes.
Like,
like-
that's weird. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna watch
You're
that.
like,
I wouldn't
why is
wear
that
that, I'm not
so
a freak.
scary? Like, I'm pretty sure I saw someone in my art class wear something like that.
Yeah,
and it was just me.
Yeah, the guy in the back of the class who's always trembling and muttering to himself. He's
Yeah.
always wearing that.
I actually have 2 of the shirts.
The kid who's in the
Two of
back
Junji Ito
sweating.
shirts.
In your horror class.
Yeah,
He
in
was-
my horror movie class. All right. Does anyone have anything else they want to add to Hot Topic and anime?
I guess not. Guess that wasn't as hot as a topic as we thought it'd be.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
hot topic. We needed to bring it to light.
Yeah, that is. Okay, so next topic, Into the Spider-Verse. How about how much hype this thing did not get and how much it deserved?
Didn't it win a something? What did movies get?
Like a little animation
Yeah, like an Oscar or something.
It didn't win an Oscar.
Are we sure?
Oscar. A Grammy?
A Grammy?
Oh, I think
That's
they had
not
it, I
music.
think it was at the VMAs.
Really?
It
won
The
an award.
VMAs.
Video Music Award. It won an award though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the lowest grossing Marvel movie of all time. It's
It
made the
is.
least amount of money out of every Marvel superhero movie.
But you could say it's the fourth best after Spider-Man 3, 1, and 2.
I think it's top 3 out of all Spider-Man movies and top 5 Marvel movies, in my opinion.
Okay, so we were watching it about a month ago, and I fell asleep, so I
Yeah.
don't have much to say about the movie, but
I mean-
the opening scenes that I saw, pretty cool. I really like the character designs. Gwen Stacy.
I really
Oh, yeah.
like the puppet style animation they use, which is kind of like makes them bounce a little. Looks kind of stop motion.
Yeah, it's a good use of 3D animation. It's also 2D at times, right? It kind of looks like a comic book brought to life.
Yeah, and
In a
they
good way.
The visuals are amazing. I mean, everything about it is really good. The story is really good.
they really reiterate the idea that anybody can become Spider-Man, not like with the Andrew Garfield movies, like he was chosen to be Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
It really makes it seem like
Well, I mean, is
anyone.
the Andrew Garfield movies even worth bringing up? Does anyone even remember who that is?
maybe for another
Leave in the comments if you
podcast.
remember who Andrew Garfield is.
We'll
Yeah.
go over
I
the
don't
Amazing
call-
Spider-Man movies next podcast.
I
Oh.
don't call those the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans. I call them the Emma Stone Spider-Mans.
I call him the
The only good thing.
Pharrell Williams Spider-Man.
I
The only-
call them the which ones? Which
The-
Spider-Mans are you talking
The
about?
only good thing about those Spider-Man movies was Gwen Stacy's death.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was a
awesome.
sick death. Yeah. Just how her back snapped and everything like that.
Dude, let's keep it PG.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm really painting a picture in these kids' heads right now.
Yeah, the twisted picture.
From the PG-13 movie. Alrighty, anything else about that topic?
Go watch Into the Spider-Verse. It's the best
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
And there's no reason not to watch it.
You should honestly pay for it though, just to get it some more money. Get it above Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Did you pay for it?
Yeah, did you? No, you didn't.
Next topic.
topic.
Alright, the Joker trailer.
Joker
Oh,
trailer,
yeah.
the
Oh
gamer
yeah.
movie.
The gamer movie.
Yeah, I don't.
We will be heard.
Yeah, our story will be told. Okay.
I like the part where he went to E3 and got up on stage and started to tell gamer jokes and everyone booed him. Like, what? Come on.
Come on.
And
He's
funny.
like, put a smile on your face.
Look
And
at
it
the
ruined
smile
his
on your
life.
face. Epic Games, huh? When you guys hate Epic Games.
I
You
hate
suck.
Fortnite. Overrated. Is Fortnite actually overrated?
His girlfriend in the movie, a little
Way-
too hot.
Yeah, too hot for that guy.
I mean, I do support the hot chick with the gamer
Yeah.
But it doesn't
thing
make much
that they're
sense.
going
Veronica.
for. Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense realistically.
He's a funny guy. Come on, you're not giving him enough credit.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that funny.
He
He's
made
like-
that little kid laugh.
I mean, he's
you saw
about-
the trailer. You saw the same trailer.
Yeah, I
did.
know. I saw a trailer, and I also saw when the guy said, "Nobody's laughing now," when it showed him on the TV.
I mean, that's his Harley Quinn, and she's way too hot for the 50-year-old freak Joker.
Maybe she has something wrong with her, like Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, that is true. She might be completely sick.
Yeah, but how do you feel about the movie? How do you feel about the genre of it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, like either of you.
Yeah,
It's
who are
like-
you asking?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm asking
I like
the
it.
audience to open up their minds and think for themselves.
yeah, we gave
Yeah,
you guys
leave
a
in
little
the com-
moment in silence.
Leave in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, I like it a lot more. It's not really a superhero kind of movie. Like, it's not, there's not going to be a whole lot of action in it like that.
Yeah, it's
And
more
it's-
psychological.
Yeah.
They don't have to throw a villain into an acid pit. They just have to throw him into society.
that
That was on the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for that one.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll just brand it as ours.
Yeah. But think about, like, Marvel. Would Marvel ever have the balls to make a movie like that?
Yeah.
Is this a DC movie?
Yeah.
Or it is,
Wait,
actually?
Is it a
It's
DC
technic-
movie?
well, yeah, the Joker's a DC property, but
But
I don't
is
think
it...
the same people who made, like, Justice League are making it, obviously.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was going to say, because if something like that were to happen,
Yeah, what's Jared
we
Leto gonna do?
wouldn't be talking
They-
about
they,
this
like,
trailer.
give him CGI face paint.
Yeah.
You'd, like, have to fight aliens at the end.
You have to fight
Like,
Ant.
Joker, you have overcome your mental illness. Now, the aliens.
Yeah, and let's just get it through. Everyone's sick of the easy-to-follow kiddie Marvel movies. We want to see movies with more story. more
Yeah, something from a different perspective. That isn't
Yeah.
just like big explosions.
like a more
Mhm.
complex narrative that really makes you think.
Yeah.
That makes
Think
me
like
kind
a
of think.
gamer.
What do you think MCU is going to do with the new universe that they're going to come out with? If they are going to have a new universe,
A
you think
whole
they
new
will?
Universe.
I don't know. I won't be around long enough to see
I-
that happen.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it both ways. A lot of people say that they're not going to have a whole new universe going through.
No, they
They're
have
just
to.
gonna like make a sequel
But
to the universe, I guess.
I
Like,
don't.
It'll
You
make
really
too
think
just
so?
continuing from.
It'll make too much money not for Disney not to make those movies.
I feel like they should make a completely new. I mean, they've. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I haven't
They
watched
lost-
any of the past like 3 years worth of Marvel movies, so
Yeah.
I can't
Neither
really
have
comment
I.
on what the state of it is right
I mean,
now. But
it just seems like it's completely over unless what they were gonna have with Spider-Man was him kind of build up to the new universe, and I mean that's kind of a bust now.
Like the leader of Spidey and Friends.
Yeah, the Spidey and Friends.
They're
know.
Maybe the
gonna keep-
I
multiverse
don't
would
know
have
if
got
that's
together.
a thing.
they're gonna
but
keep the Avengers with like Thor. They still have Captain America and stuff.
Do you
right?
think they would? No, Captain
like-
America's an old man now.
You think it'll be like one of those things?
Most of the characters,
Oh, wow.
yeah, most of the characters are like,
Well,
gone.
they could have like Black Panther.
Old men.
They
No,
have
I'm just
Ant-Man,
kidding.
guys. Ant-Man. What the
Ant-Man.
heck?
They're
Oh,
all
what the
old.
heck?
Captain Ant-Man.
They're all getting too old to
Ant-Man
act.
can be as little as he wants.
Iron Man. I mean, he's spoilers dead.
I heard the next Avengers is actually gonna be called Ant-Man and the Bug Boys.
Ant-Man, the Wasp, and the Spider.
Imagine if they
Bugs.
imagine if they made a Doctor Doom the Thanos of this new MC universe.
Yeah, Doctor Doom is cool. He was cool. But isn't he owned by... Never mind.
Is Doctor
Yeah,
Doom the guy with the MF Doom mask?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's him.
Yeah.
He's the guy on Fantastic Four that was not as OP as he should have been on Fantastic Four.
Wait, isn't Fantastic Four part of the
MCU?
No,
Yeah.
I think... No,
It's-
isn't Fantastic Four like owned by Fox, like the X-Men?
Oh.
Wait, Wolverine's dead though, so how
Yeah,
much
the
is
Logan
that
movie-
X-Men worth nowadays?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I mean, what are they gonna do?
And
Have a
even-
bunch of new?
like Laser Eyes. What's his
Yeah,
name?
you saw how
Cyclops.
Good, you
Cyclops,
saw how
yeah.
good their latest movie did with Sansa Stark, Phoenix something,
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
I haven't heard
Like,
much buzz about that
Well,
one.
exactly. It did worse than every single X-Men movie. Even,
Oh,
Well, that's
wow.
because it didn't have the X-Men tagline, did it?
Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't say X-Men. It was just Dark
So
Phoenix.
how
Yeah,
are
I
people
know.
supposed to know what that is?
I mean,
Well-
you just have to know the lore, I guess.
I'm like,
They
Who
she had the
knows
same
X-Men
name.
lore?
She had the same name as Jean. It's Jean, right?
yeah, it's Jean.
Yeah, same name as Jean in the movies or in all the X-Men movies and everything, and that's like her name.
yeah,
What X-Men really needs is the return of Jennifer Lawrence.
yeah. But
Oh,
how about
yeah.
this?
This little skin suit.
It only did
Oh.
half as good as the second most making X-Men movie.
What
Isn't
would
that
be?
sad?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
How much
I
worse
just-
did it do than the first most
I
making?
just keep a close eye on the money.
Yeah. I'm more of an X-Men Origins kind of guy.
I'm more of a Joker kind of guy.
I remember when I first watched X-Men Origins Wolverine, I got like a bootleg copy, and it was like a production copy.
So did we.
And it wasn't finished.
Uh-huh.
And during like the climactic scene where Cyclops like blows up the whole like nuclear plant or anything,
It was all
turned out-
CGI,
it was
or
all
it's
like
like
all gray and
yeah,
stuff.
it was
Yeah,
all
and I was
gray
like-
and everything.
wow, this
Did we
movie
get
does
this-
suck.
Did we get the same copy?
Yeah, I
We
thought that was
must have
just.
the same guy.
I thought that was
Yeah.
just part of the movie.
Oh man, I don't know. We can't get in trouble for this, right? I mean, like our dad used to bring home.
No, we can't control. Who's
Yeah.
gonna watch and?
Who still watches CDs, anyways? But back in the day, our dad used to bring back so many bootleg CDs.
Yeah, we watched
There
We watched the first Iron Man before it came out. in
We watched the
movies.
first Iron Man movie with a guy's hand recording with the camera, like you could
In
see
the
it in
movie
the
theater?
you could see it
I
on
had
the
a couple of
screen.
those copies.
Oh yeah.
What are you guys gonna do? Narc on us? Huh?
Yeah.
do
Who's
it.
gonna tell on
nerds.
us?
Yeah, dude, we dare you. The cops can't touch
We're
us.
gamers. The cops can't get us.
They're afraid of us. All right, next topic.
Next topic, I'm not gonna have much to talk about, but we know we need to throw a video game topic in here, and Simon and Sam did a lot of exploring on the new Call of Duty beta, or the new Call of Duty alpha.
Oh yeah, the
We
new
did
Call
play
of Duty
that.
Alpha.
Okay.
We played a couple matches of this.
Yeah, and I really liked it. Everything feels more.
It feels heavy. It
Heavy,
feels like
yeah.
you're actually like shooting a gun. You're not just like
Yeah, it feels
shooting a
real
Oh
good.
yeah, I
Little
can get
laser.
behind that.
Yeah, felt really. The movements and stuff were really like rough and authentic. I like the new art style. The graphics actually look good. Like playing all the recent Call of Duties, they've all like kind of started to blend together and look the same. But this seems to have like a distinctive art style.
Yeah, like a soul.
Yeah.
It's not just like something that was pushed out.
Yeah, and the 2v2 gameplay, that's all they had in the beta, but that was really interesting.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. A lot more competitive. You actually have to like think about what you're doing. That's a new idea for the Call of Duty
So
games.
make a friend and play 2v2.
Yeah.
I mean, is that all you guys had to say about it though?
Yeah.
There's not.
No,
There's
I
not.
feel
It's
like we
not
have
a
more to
huge
say about
topic.
that. It was.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it. It was just alpha.
Yeah, it's an alpha. It was an alpha. You can't play it anymore. You can only play it for that weekend. So if you are hearing us and you want to play it,
Too
don't
bad.
don't
Yeah.
bother.
Don't
Wait,
bother.
you gotta wait till
Good
November.
luck.
Just buy the game, freeloaders.
All right, and that's
All right. How about?
What about the sniping?
Oh, let's hear about
the
it.
Sniping.
Sniping?
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
You talk about it first.
I don't know. I just thought. It was
Come on,
cool.
you go
That's all I had to
first.
say
It
about
was.
You go
cool.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
It
first. I don't
wasn't. It
remember
wasn't
the
super
sniping.
accurate or anything. Like on the guns. I don't know if this is for all guns. Like instead of having a specific crosshair, like in X, it was like a circle range, and you kind of had to use your own eyes to line up the shot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little
So there
more
was-
realistic.
Yeah, there was a little more skill to it.
It's just.
And the health system.
Oh
you don't,
yeah.
You don't like just regenerate. You have to use little stim packs or just don't restore at all.
Yeah.
That's just
I think-
helping us
didn't they
gamers
do
get
that-
used to the real thing.
I'm pretty sure. They
They thought we
introduced
were
that
violent
mechanic in the
now.
last Call of Duty.
What's the last Call of Duty? Black Ops 4?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had the same thing where you had to use like a stim pack.
Did you play Black Ops 4?
No, but I watched my little brother play it.
Oh. Lucas, did you play Black Ops 4?
I played a little bit of Black Ops 4 in college because my roommate had it, and I would just play it every once in a while. I liked the multiplayer on it a lot. It was the only Call of Duty that I was ever actually kind of good at.
Oh, really?
So I mean, I think, and I've never been good at Call of Duty. So honestly, maybe I'm completely wrong, and I just got lucky at being good at this one. But I feel like it's a little easier to control. It was a little easier to control, and
Does it still have, like, exosuits and stuff?
no, that's why I liked it a lot. There was
Okay.
and you had like little perks. You would have like 2 perks. And after a certain amount of kills or like points, you would get to use one of those perks, and one was stronger than the other, and it was pretty cool.
Isn't
It was
that
a cool
just
concept.
Kill streak, man.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like a kill streak. I mean, I guess it was kind of like a kill streak, but there's kill streaks in the game because you could die and still have those points, and it just like
More
build
like a
up.
score streak or something?
Yeah, like a score
from
streak.
MW3,
Yeah.
MW2,
Okay. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. How do you like it compared to the normal Modern Warfare? Or the Modern Warfare remaster we've been playing?
I really like the Modern Warfare remaster. I think it's just a good game, and we played it a lot. And I really did not like the recent Call of Duty games that have been coming out. Starting with Advanced Warfare and on, I didn't really like any of them.
I thought some were okay. I like Black Ops 3. I'm pretty sure I got that for free off of like PlayStation Plus, and
I didn't really.
it's your run of the mill new Call of Duty game, running all over the place, jumping off walls, doing backflips.
I've never been too into like the whole futuristic thing.
Yeah. I don't.
It'd be cool.
Well, maybe Black
Futuristic
Ops 2
would be
but-
cool if they like took it from like a different angle, like a more grittier angle. I think
Yeah, it's just like
They just went like full superhuman on
it's
it.
just all like colorful. You're like freaking robots.
Yeah.
Shooting lasers out of your arms. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind like futuristic guns actually instead of just like remodels of what an old gun would look like.
Yeah.
Be like or like fire like. There's no lasers in it.
Yeah. There was lasers in Advanced Warfare. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there
but,
was.
If we want lasers, we'll play Halo.
Yeah, if we want lasers, we'll play Halo.
Yeah.
Don't make us.
We were PlayStation gamers.
Yeah, we are.
Can't get Halo.
Okay. Is that all we have to say about that? Because the next topic's a pretty big topic for you guys mainly, but
All right, let's roll into it then.
Yeah, everyone get comfortable. This is a good topic.
okay.
So grab some
So
popcorn.
there was a little bit of a teaser out that came out a couple days ago for something us gamers like to call Uzumaki.
Yeah, a Junji Ito manga.
Yeah, my third favorite manga.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my first.
The
This
same
is-
artist that we were just talking about that has a line kind of at a Hot Topic.
Yeah, this is one of the manga that I actually own. An actual hard copy.
Wow.
Not
You
no
went out
Kiss
and bought
manga
that.
stuff. Yeah,
How
Bucks
much
a
was it?
Million, $30.
$30.
Yeah, it's also a good like coaster for drinks and stuff. So it's worth an investment.
All right, what can we say about Junji Ito?
How do you feel about the new teaser?
I really liked it. It looks like it's taken right out of the pages of the manga.
That's the only way you can do something like this.
Yeah, like a real horror anime. Anime's not really been good with horror because it looks too
cartoony, too
yeah,
colorful.
It's too glossy. But this looks like it was taken right out of the manga. And from the trailer, it looks like it's all in slow-moving images, kind of like the Japanese horror story anime, Yami Shibai, which I think everyone should check that out because it's just a bunch of, like, kind of still images, like in paper fashion. It's really cool.
Yeah. And, I mean, the trailer or whatever that it was real eerie, kind of, and I hope that, like, that's, like, the whole vibe of the manga,
the sound design in it was sweet.
Yeah, what about that sound design? Who does that?
You want to know who does it?
Let's hear it.
Us.
Okay. One of the guys who did one of your guys' favorite horror movies does the sound design.
Oh, wow.
Hereditary.
Oh, wow.
Same guy, yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Alright, well, he does Hereditary, the scariest movie of our generation, per se.
And if you watch that movie, it has the same, like, little scary, distorted saxophones that were in the Uzumaki
Now
trailer.
that you say that, I understand that completely.
Yeah, there's just so much good things going in this. In the studio, Production IG, they did work on End of Evangelion, Kill Bill, Ghost in the Shell. So there's actually, like, good studios involved with this.
Yeah, and if you're on Twitter and you see people like, this is going to be bad, you can't
capture this in anime.
Yeah, you can't capture Junji Ito in anime. Don't listen to them because they're idiots.
Those are guys that just buy the shirt and don't read the manga.
Yeah, there's the type of guys who watched the Junji Ito collection on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
That was awful.
It was. I hated that.
Yeah.
But this looks nothing like that. It's not all animated.
It looks more hand-drawn. You could tell that the Junji Ito collection was, like, done by a big studio who's just trying to put something out.
Yeah.
But this actually looks like there's a lot of care put into it.
Kind of to, like, follow the hype and just have his name on it so people would click.
Right, just throw his name on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this looks like the entire anime is going to be centered around Uzumaki, which it is. Not like the Junji Ito collection where it would have, like, a short story, like, 2 short stories in an episode, so you can't really tell, like, the really good ones.
Yeah, there's nothing to really get invested in if you just jump around from story to story.
Yeah, you can really dig into this show, I think, because it's not out yet.
Yeah.
But
when's it gonna come out? Does anyone know?
No, I don't think was release date.
It wasn't on the trailer, I don't think.
Okay, but if you haven't seen the trailer, we strongly advise you to check it out because it looks really good and it'll get you really hyped for it.
Wait, is this going to be a movie or a series?
I really hope it's going to be a series.
I wouldn't mind it being a movie because it might be hard doing... I know.
I mean, I never read the manga, so I mean, I guess it's biased for me to say that.
It's only 3 volumes, so it could be done in a movie or it could be done in a short series.
It's going to be on Adult Swim, so...
so it has to be
a
series.
It probably will be a series.
Am I the only one that doesn't get... Like, I don't know, I never liked the Adult Swim kind of thing. Like, with the Toonami, the weekly episodes, like, just get Crunchyroll.
It's going to be on Crunchyroll, too.
No, I've never, like, waited.
Yeah, I mean, has anyone ever actually went on and, like, checked out the times to see when that anime is going to be on for Adult Swim?
Say you wanted to watch Hunter x Hunter on Adult Swim or something, you would have had to have been keeping up with Adult Swim for, like, 3 years to catch the whole show.
Yeah, and you have to be up to, like, 3 a.m.
Yeah, no one stays up that late.
Yeah, all I remember anime is for Adult Swim is whenever I would wake up as a little kid and see Naruto on the screen turning into the Nine-Tails Fox.
And turn it off so our mom doesn't come in and yell at us.
Yeah.
Put a blanket over my TV.
And close my eyes because Naruto scared me as a kid. Alrighty, so you guys want to go into just a little update on this season's anime?
Yeah, I'll talk about Vinland.
Have you been keeping up with Vinland?
Yeah. Oh, of course we have.
I haven't been keeping up on much.
So, on Vinland, I just caught up with the last 2 episodes last night for the podcast, because I'm dedicated. And I guess they just bowed to me. Yeah, but they're pretty strong episodes. I think they're actually the best episodes in the series so far.
What episode's it at right now?
It's where the manga started.
I believe it's at episode 9 right now.
Episode 9.
It's
episode 9.
It's at really where, like, the manga started in the first chapter. If you read Vinland, you know where that is.
Oh, does it, like, start ahead and then skip back, kind of like Berserk?
Yeah, like
I wouldn't say it skips
no,
back.
I'd say it does the prequel before the story
The prequels.
when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
makes sense
Yeah,
for
'cause
the
that
story.
doesn't happen until like a little later.
So you could see his growth period and everything like that. But also how the manga is and how the show is, it's pretty different, I guess, from what I've heard. It's a little bit
From
more
me.
goofy. I didn't hear it from Simon. I heard it from an outside source. Like in the new latest episodes, they carried a bunch of ships over with 10 men on each ship carrying an entire giant Viking
Yeah,
ship.
Don't quote me on that though, because I really don't know. I'm pretty sure it was just one ship, but it might not have been.
And Thorfinn made a 30-foot broad jump to the fence.
Yeah, the anime is a lot more romanticized than the manga. The manga still has some pretty outlandish things in it, but it's definitely a lot more realistic than the anime.
I don't know. The author did get some flack because there were too many mountains. There's not that many mountains in that Nordic area.
I don't know, actually. Wait.
So, it was like a controversy, a minor controversy. The author apologized because people were saying he was misrepresenting the geographical area.
I mean,
Wait,
is it
where
really
was-
'Cause he
that
had
big
too
of a
many
deal?
mountains. I don't know.
I mean,
People were pissed about
The
it.
the
so-
Wait.
Nordics were pissed.
Yeah.
Could they really, because in Ireland, didn't they have battles in Ireland? I don't remember exactly where all the battles
That
take
battle
place.
was in London, though. That last battle that we just
Well,
watched.
I didn't see any mountains there, though.
That is true. It was more
Maybe
forest
they
land.
like patched it for the show. The mountain issues.
Yeah, they might have. It was like a personal note from the author.
Yeah, no, the author like actually was pretty like upset about it since he wasn't being historically accurate.
Man, who
And
cares?
he said that he'd tell the directors of the show so that they'd fix it.
Yeah, if you're not historically accurate, who cares? It's a freaking manga
Obviously,
with
the
people
director
that are
cares.
like with people that are like 8 foot tall. How realistic do you want them to be?
Any other? Oh, let's talk a little bit about Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, Demon Slayer.
Don't spoil anything. I'm not.
Okay, I won't spoil anything. I'm just gonna tell you, the latest 2 episodes, they've been pretty slow and uneventful after that huge episode 19.
Oh, with the sweet animation.
Yeah.
Fire breathing or whatever.
Yeah, we talked about that episode, right? Last
we did.
podcast. Okay.
And episode 20 at the very beginning, it's a pretty disappointing plot twist that really undermines the main character.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into that because Sam's here and we can watch it later tonight and we'll talk about it next time. But you'll know what it is when you see it, and if you've seen it, you already know. You could leave down in the comments to spoil it for Sam.
Maybe we'll make a little blog post after we watch it tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys kept up with any other animes from the season from now on? I mean, I wouldn't say I dropped Dr. Stone, but I'm a couple episodes behind, and
I've just been a little busy.
yeah, I mean, I've been pretty busy with
like
everything
we
going
said,
on.
We've just got to college and we're just settling in. It's been a really busy week. We just had our first week right now.
And I've just been playing too many Monkey Ball than I'm.
Yeah, I
willing to
just
admit.
did better than Sam in Monkey Ball tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I'm losing my touch.
Fire Force. I mean, I could confidently say I dropped Fire Force after.
Really?
I can't confidently say that. I'm going to keep watching it.
I want to keep watching it, but as of now, it's dropped. Just
Why? Why
because.
did you drop it?
Yeah, what?
No reason
What?
at all, actually. I really liked it.
You're just a jerk?
Yeah, I just stopped watching it, and I don't know when I'm going to get back into it, or, I mean,
Well, that's not cool, man.
yeah, well, sometimes things have to happen.
Dude, I'm pissed that we never started back up Dororo.
Oh, yeah, we really have
Yeah,
to.
I love that show, and we just stopped keeping up with
Wait,
it.
what's Dororo?
What's Dororo?
Yeah, maybe some people watching will know.
Oh, it was another Amazon Prime original show like Vinland, and it just followed like it was in feudal Japan. Some like cursed baby, no limbs or anything. He has to like kill demons to reclaim his body parts, I guess.
Wow, imagine being born into that situation.
Yeah, he was born as like a little potato.
Yeah, your life sucks.
Yeah. I wonder how he got like his first kills so that he could actually move something.
He just, bit at their ankles.
Yeah, he rolled over, so... No, I thought he didn't have any teeth.
Oh.
Maybe
just
like,
like a
you know
little-
the old man who found him?
The
Maybe,
old
like,
man
he
threw
used
him
as
at him.
like a
Catapult.
projectile weapon like football. You just like threw him into a spiral and you just like drill into demons.
All right, and I think that sells it for anime talk. And we're going to go a little off the books right now. I'm just going to throw this out there because we're only at like 35 minutes right now.
Dude, I don't have time to make any more note cards.
Too bad, baby.
Wait, the script is gone.
Yeah, no more script. We're going off script.
This
is real life.
Oh, God.
This is freaking real.
Yeah, this is real. This is really happening.
We're going to need a lot of cuts.
We are going to talk about what we want for Game of Thrones spin-offs. We all seen the show, and spin-offs are coming. And what would you guys like to see?
I'd like to see no spin-offs.
Why
show,
not?
I mean, the show is so good. I mean, how can you have a spin-off that can honestly live up to that kind of hype?
Well, it's easy.
Okay, let's hear it, Mr. Game of Thrones.
Well, in the books, they talk about a lot of things that weren't touched in the show. And there's like...
Well, I guess, yeah, it's easy for you to say that since you read the books.
Of course. And I didn't read the books. But...
Oh. Well, then why are you talking like you have?
I watch a lot
You
of...
heard the audiobooks.
I heard the audiobooks. I didn't read them.
And that'll get us into our first sponsor, Audible. No, I'm just kidding.
We wish. But let's just say like the newest book in that world that just came out, Fire and Blood.
Was that the
Blood and
prequel talking about the Targaryen?
Yeah, I was talking about Targaryens. That would make a great spin-off, I think.
How is there a prequel when the author died?
The author didn't die.
Oh, he didn't?
Yeah, why
What
would
happened
you
to
say
him?
something? Nothing happened to
Are
him.
you... Why? I thought he stopped making the books, or he died. I thought that's what I
he
heard.
didn't die, dude. What
Did
are
he
you
just
talking
stop
about?
making the books?
He didn't stop making the books. He's still writing them. He's still working on
There's
them.
a good theory that he waited for the TV show to end to give him more creative freedom, so he wouldn't have to like stick with stuff that coincided with.
Oh,
the TV
okay,
series.
okay.
So yeah,
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
dead in my eyes.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Winds of Winter's probably gonna be coming out soon. He says. Yeah, but Targaryen spinoff, I feel like that'd be awesome, cause like.
You just want to see a bunch of relatives doing each other.
No, I don't. I really don't.
I hate that something.
And if you guys didn't watch Game of Thrones, you might not know what we're talking about, but you probably don't know a lot of what we're talking about. That's why you watch
If you
it.
haven't watched Game of Thrones, you probably don't know much about anything.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Sorry. But
Facts
Targaryen
don't
spinoff,
care about
that'd be
your feelings.
cool because it was the longest dynasty in Game of Thrones, and you could learn about how it started and like where the dragons really come from. I feel like it's some really cool world building that they put into the newest book that I feel like could really be elaborated on in a TV show.
Do you think they'd have a series as long as Game of Thrones for something like that?
No, it's just one
No.
book.
Just a couple
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe like 3 seasons. And another one I think would be good, The Long Night. They talk about that a lot in the show, mainly in like the very beginning.
What's the long night?
You know, they talk about like when the White Walkers first came.
Oh yeah, wasn't the second long night supposed to be something along that scale?
Yeah, but it only lasted one night.
It was literally just one night. It wasn't
Yeah.
even that long of a night.
Yeah, it was only
it
was
the
only
episode
like
was only an hour and a half.
it was shorter than a normal night.
It was the shortest night I've ever seen.
Yeah. Alright, one spin-off I'd like to see that would add a lot to the world building would be Adventures of Podrick. A lot of people have been talking about it. Where he kind of travels around Westeros, visits every brothel, gives it a proper review.
You should like do that with Brienne, and Brienne has to wait outside
she has
of
to
all
wait
the
outside.
rooms.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Like Podrick's doing it again.
It's been 3 hours.
What's
he doing in there?
what's the little fat kid? Pork chop?
Hot pie.
Hot pie.
Hot pie.
Pizza
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he should have.
We need to see a little bit of him in there.
Yeah. Does anyone else think it was weird how he didn't become king of Westeros?
The Baker of Westeros.
Yeah, he had the best story, not Bran.
Bran the Broken?
What?
Wait, what was
kind
his
of
name?
is it?
Yeah.
Broken Bran?
Yeah.
What kind of awful
Raisin
name is
Bran.
that?
Yeah, that's a
Raisin
horrible
Bran.
name. Hot Pie the Baker. There's
Now
much-
that's something catchy.
Yeah, that's a noble name.
Hot pie cooking in Westeros.
All right, I'll throw a little topic out there that I won't be able to talk about much because I don't read much manga, but any manga recommendations from you guys? Since we really don't touch on that much.
Alright, let's just forget about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no
I mean,
no
what
one
else?
wants
I
to talk
mean,
about that.
what else more was there to talk about?
Game of Thrones anime adaptation.
Other than that.
That would actually be sweet. They did it like Berserk.
Yeah, isn't it Berserk?
Yeah.
It's the Game of
It'd be
Thrones
same as
anime.
Berserk. A kid's Berserk.
What was it? Manga recommendations?
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Can we just talk about Tokyo Ghoul?
Alright, Sam, you talk about Tokyo Ghoul, I'll talk about
We
something
can
else.
all talk about Tokyo Ghoul.
Alright,
We've
let's all
read
talk
Tokyo
about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, we all read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet manga.
Yeah, did you finish it yet?
I finished the original Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm making some progress on
Well, I'm gonna tell you how it ends.
Re?
Yeah,
Come on.
just kidding. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. But
yeah.
it's really good. I feel like Re starts kind of slow. And
I really like Re. They take extra time for character development and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff they don't do in the original Tokyo Ghoul.
But like halfway through, it really hits the fan, and it becomes so cool.
Yeah. I really like the original Tokyo Ghoul. It's such like a gray area show. Like there's no right and wrong really. The investigators and the ghouls both have their sides, both have their own motivations, and you really sympathize with both sides.
Yeah, and Re, it's like not as edgy as the original Tokyo
The
Ghoul.
original wasn't even that edgy. People just watched the anime
Uh,
and got all.
like in Re, it's not like as much insanity. Kaneki's
Like
not.
Kaneki
Yeah,
going
Kaneki's
crazy.
not really crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call. Yeah, I wouldn't call the anime edgy at all. I feel like that's a good starting anime to watch.
I think,
Like if you're just getting into anime.
Tokyo Ghoul Square Root A got pretty edgy.
Yeah.
I've never watched that, but from what I've
No,
heard.
I haven't either.
I watched it, but I read the manga too, and don't watch it. Just read the manga. Because if you watch it, it'll ruin Tokyo Ghoul for you. The pacing's all bad. And it really leaves so much out.
Like, when they get to the Tokyo Ghoul re-anime, don't they just, like, kind of forget Square Root A happened, and they just continue off of what the manga was supposed to set up, basically?
Basically, yes.
Because if you watch the anime, you'll have no idea what's going on by the time it gets to re.
Yeah. But that's Tokyo Ghoul. Anything else you guys want to say about Tokyo Ghoul?
I think it's Tokyo cool.
Yeah, it's Tokyo Cool. We love that place.
Yeah.
Alright, another anime recommendation. I think
Manga.
manga. I think everybody should read this. Everybody and their moms. It is Gantz. Did we talk about Gantz before?
We haven't talked about
think
Gantz.
we
Alright,
talked about
let's talk about Gantz. It's the most insane manga you can watch. It's full of aliens, boobs.
Talk about the
Oh.
main premise.
Okay.
Boobs.
I'll talk about what the show is.
It's not a show, it's a book, man.
There's also a show. My bad. We're jumping from manga to anime. It's tongue twisting.
I mean, we're off script here, guys. What can you say?
Yeah, we're off script. We don't know what we're saying.
Yeah. if there was a camera on me, you'd see me flipping through my note cards, scribbling all over
Yeah,
the
you
place.
see me on my laptop like typing like a
The
madman.
trash can next to me is full with papers right
You can
now.
probably like hear the clicking while you're listening.
I'm dripping sweat as we speak.
Yeah, but okay, the premise is, let's say you die. There's not really an afterlife. You go to like, you get summoned to a room and you have to fight aliens.
There's a little cube, isn't the cube? Or
It's
an
a
orb.
ball. Yeah.
It's called Gantz. It gives them little missions to do.
Yeah,
and
basically. And it's like, I feel like it's so cool and out there. Like, they fight the most insane looking aliens.
what is it? Is it like a point system or whatever, or what is it that you do something and then?
Yeah, like the more points you get, like the more useful you are in like missions. If you get up to 100 points, you get to either
Return.
you get to go back to normal life, bring someone back from the dead. I think that's one.
Yeah, it is.
Or you get a really cool overpowered weapon.
Is Gantz an isekai?
No, well,
Yeah, I guess.
no, it's not really. They're not really in another world.
I mean, if you think you can make any anime an
A point
isekai if you think
system?
about it.
yeah, isekai is really a broad thing, but
I suppose.
they're still in the real world. They're fighting aliens that are on Earth right now.
Yeah.
but they're like just kind of like in a different
State of being.
they're like in a different state of limbo. They're kind of like in limbo, fighting these aliens. Like no one can see them, no one knows they're there. But literally, when they get done with the missions, they just go back to real life, and then they get summoned again. Like
Wait, they go back to real life?
Yeah, they
I
get-
thought they had to stay in their room.
no, they don't have to stay in the room. After the mission, they get to just go back to being normal people until they get summoned again.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I know, but once you die, you're like dead, and like you die in pretty gruesome ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I would have to say that's my favorite manga of all time.
And
I recommend that whenever someone asks me a manga recommendation, it's always going to be that.
And doesn't the media in the show, like, or in the manga, like, know about Gantz and the whole thing about it, but they see the people, like...
Oh, yeah. That's further in. I don't want to spoil too much, but like, they start being able to see them and stuff.
And they're, like, on the news and everything.
Yeah, and they kind of are looked at as, like, terrorists.
Yeah.
Because they're just, like, blowing things up, too.
Because they can't see the monsters, right? Or can they see the monsters?
They can.
They can see the monsters?
It's weird.
I thought they couldn't see the monsters from what I saw.
It's weird. It's been a couple years since I read it, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to, like, have everything. But everyone should read it. Everyone.
If you ask me, they should actually teach it in elementary school instead of reading, like, Lords of the Flies.
Yeah, wait.
That,
Beethoven.
Who reads The Lord of the Flies
in
in elementary school?
There should be a Gantz church. That's like a new religion.
Yeah.
Where do you go when you die? Into the Gantz.
Enter the Gantz.
Yeah, the Gantz apartment room.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they should really add a manga class in high schools. They'd really
yeah, they
get
really
kids
need
into
to. Yeah, get the kids into
get
it.
the kids into the art form, into literature.
That's about all I have for Gantz.
All right. And, I mean, does anyone have anything to say at all?
No, that's my number one manga recommendation of all time.
At all?
Yeah, at all?
How's college going, guys?
Okay, yeah, we can talk a
Yeah,
little
let's
bit
talk
about
about
college.
college is going. Leave in the comments how your guys' college is going, too. Let's talk about it together.
Oh, wait, I actually have a good idea. Before we start talking about college, leave questions in the comments.
Yeah,
that you want us to address
if you
next
want us to
time.
talk about anything, leave it in the comments.
Because
Yeah.
we
Ask
will
for our
get that.
opinions.
We read all the comments, all of them. It's hard to get back to all of you guys,
Yeah,
but
there's usually like 3 or 4 of them. You look through all of them.
yeah, but we will get back to you.
It's usually just us commenting on our own videos.
Yeah.
But we have a couple loyal fans out there.
Whoever's running the YouTube channel at the moment, which could be any one of us.
Even someone who's not here.
Yeah, even someone who's not here, like Brock.
Or
Don't really
Jeff.
or Jeff. Don't ask them the questions because they won't have the answers.
Oh, please don't ask them the
Just kidding,
questions.
especially about not about this video. Brock will just try and make you talk about gaming. Alright, but yeah, leave questions and stuff you want to talk about in the
It
comment
doesn't have to be
section.
related to anything. As you can see, our podcast is pretty all over the place.
Yeah.
So.
We're pretty flexible with what we talk about, so it could really just be anything. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, even something really creepy.
Yeah, niche.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so how's college going, Sam?
Not bad. Not much going on. My classes this year are a lot easier.
Is your schedule pretty packed, or do you have a lot of free
I'm
time?
only taking like 13 credit hours. I am
Oh,
taking
okay.
judo, though. That's probably one of my coolest
Wait, does that count
classes.
as a credit?
Yeah, it counts as 1 credit
Yeah,
hour.
you're actually
sweet.
taking 2 pretty cool classes. You're taking punk history, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
How many
judo.
credits is punk history?
I mean,
That's 3 credit hours.
what
That's
kind of-
3
actually-
credits?
Yeah,
what
that's
kind of
my hardest
major does this
class.
guy have where you can just take judo and punk history?
Yeah.
Dude, there's only like 1 or 2 major classes that I have to take per semester. The rest is just BS stuff.
Yeah,
Dang,
I
that's
only
nice.
have 1 major class.
Yeah, but my punk rock class, that's the hardest class I have. Like, the reading and stuff is so dense.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
What's all your guys' hardest class? Lucas, what's yours? Sam's is punk rock media history.
I wouldn't say any of my classes are like super hard. I have 3. I'm a graphic design major, so I have a lot of art classes, and I have projects due every week. So I mean, I have a pretty tight schedule. So fitting in 3 different projects for 3 different classes that take 6 to 8 hours each. I mean, it gets pretty packed up. It's kind of hard every once in a while, but I mean, it's something that I enjoy. So, and it's not like I'm doing like math or like I have to read anything for it. It's just something that I like to do. I just get to sit down and draw, even though it takes up a lot of time.
Creative.
My hardest class is probably descriptive astronomy.
What?
Exactly, that's a tough one. Way harder than I thought it would be. There's a lecture portion and a lab portion.
Is it like math-based or science?
You could kind of put a little bit of both in, like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's pretty nuts. And it doesn't help that the professor, like, is Russian and you can't really understand him at all. I don't want to sound like a bad guy here, but you can't understand him.
Yeah.
No subtitles or anything?
Yeah, no subtitles. So I kind of just go on my laptop in the middle of class and just pretend I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, so that's the main, but that's also one of the main reasons why we really haven't posted much. Sam goes to a different college than me and Simon. Me and Simon actually just live together, and we go to college together, so we're always together, but it's hard for Sam to get down here every
Yeah,
weekend.
We
He's
can't
really
get the Discord set up.
He's
We
really
can't
screwing
work
us
that.
over.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back up plenty.
Mhm.
Are you guys doing any clubs or anything?
Um,
What about
yeah.
the Akron Anime Club?
Oh, the Akron Anime Club. The first meeting was 2 days ago. I did not attend.
Oh, why not? What'd you have
what
better
were we
to
doing
do?
Friday? Oh, it was someone's birthday. We couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Samantha's.
Who? Just
You
kidding.
might-
Or she was on the
Yeah,
first
she was
podcast.
on the
First
podcast,
podcast, she
yeah.
said her name, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said her name and played Minecraft.
So,
What's
yeah.
your guys' anime club like? Is it like in a theater and you just watch shows?
I don't even know. I haven't read the obituary.
Are
the
you
only-
on
That's
the,
not
are you
what
on
it's
the email
called.
list or?
No. Get this. It's not as professional as Ohio State's. It doesn't seem like. Like, I don't think there is an email list.
Dude,
There-
at Ohio State, there's an email list for every single club.
yeah, I know. That's what's like here too. Except for the anime club, they just hand you a flyer. They
You
say
They don't just hand you a flyer, man. There has to be an email list.
no. They just hand you a flyer, man. I swear.
What if you don't see him that week? Do you never get a flyer?
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
not. Tell your friends, I guess.
All I'm going to say is all I know from the anime club is somebody in one of my classes is in it, and the only show that he's seen is JoJo's.
Interesting.
Wow, it sounds
I-
like sweet.
Yeah, I asked him, so you like anime? And he said, yeah, I like it a lot. I said, so what's some of the shows you like? And he said, have you ever seen JoJo's? And I was like, yeah, a couple episodes, and I didn't like it at all. And then I was like, it's a pretty complex power system from what I've heard, though, so you must be pretty smart. And he laughed a little, and then I was like, so what
Did he
other
laugh
shows
like-
do you like?
Ha ha ha.
He had but he had the same name as me, so he picked him. So I thought that was cool. That's why I talked to him. And then, but
Whoa, we have the same name. This is crazy.
yeah, I was like, dude, this is so cool. But he just tipped his glasses up and he said, well, wouldn't you like to know?
You like to know about the power system in JoJo's. Do you have a notebook on you?
Sorry, this 2.5 hour long class won't give me enough time to talk about it.
Also,
Yeah.
you have teacher let me use the projector and whiteboard afterwards. Maybe
And
they'll give
yeah,
you a lesson or
Then
two.
I asked him what other shows he's watched, and he said, well, I'm just trying to get into it now. So
Dude, you're gonna
I've
hate
only
on the
seen-
guy for that?
no,
Yeah,
I'm
come on.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
no,
hate
Be
on him.
supportive of people.
I'm not
getting
gonna hate
into
on him,
Yeah,
but
you're part of
why
the
join
problem.
join the anime club if you
Dude, you're part of the
Don't
problem.
have
To
enough.
broaden your experiences, the people I've met at Anime Club, they've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of stuff, and they're just going.
wow, that's
to,
insane.
Yeah, explore the culture. Some people like they only watch shonens and stuff, and they get to Anime Club, and Anime Club started with monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
Oh,
They're like, what the heck? What
That's
is this?
why it's gonna be hard for me at Anime Club.
Yeah, I
'cause
think-
they'll make me the president if I go.
me and
should
Simon
be
will
the
just join
president.
and be the president and
know.
co-president.
It'd be easy to take a club like that over.
Yeah, that don't even have an email list.
We'll just
Yeah.
start beating up
I should
the
just make my
president,
own.
and he'll be like, you're fast.
Yeah, we're gonna beat him up and he's gonna get he's gonna be like, he's fast.
These guys know a thing or two.
I'm gonna have to change my tactics. Yeah, maybe I'll just start my own anime club and have an email list for it.
The anti-Akron Anime Club.
Yeah.
Where we,
Or the underground anime club.
they're gonna meet at your apartment and watch anime on the TV that's on your floor without a stand.
Yeah, and with my fan like aggressively blowing in their faces.
They'll
Like,
have to
sorry,
bring
we
their
don't
own
have
lawn
AC.
chairs. Because you only have 2 lawn chairs here.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I just sit in lawn chairs.
Didn't you join another club?
Oh yeah. You guys don't know my major is teaching. I want to be a teacher, an English teacher in Japan. Sorry. But,
Just to make friends?
No, yeah, just to make friends. But I just want to be a teacher. It's kind of just like a club for teachers. We go to the LeBron James I Promise School, and I guess that kind of gives off where I go to school. But I'm still not going to say it because I don't want you guys to follow me.
Akron.
Akron.
I think we mentioned this before.
Yeah, I go to Akron.
Yeah.
University of Akron. And I also have a job here. I'm not really going to get into that because it's kind of boring.
You give tours, man. That's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's not. It's pretty exciting. I give tours of campus. That's my job.
You'd call that exciting?
Yeah, so imagine a live podcast walking around
Walking around the school.
Yeah, it's basically this, but outside, and we're walking around, going to like the library and stuff.
Sam, what about clubs for you? We know that you're in the anime club for.
That's about it.
Oh, okay, so that's the
I
only
just
club
got
you're
on
in.
the email list for manga club,
Oh, okay.
and I also went to vinyl club. I went to a
Oh.
meeting. My sister's the president of that.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh.
cool. There's a lot of people there with like similar music tastes that you don't really meet on normal campus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It was at like a
That's-
coffee shop.
That is what I like about my classes. Since they're all art classes, it's all art majors, so it's a lot of like kind of.
Weirdos.
Dude,
I mean, I guess
I'm in a
it's-
lot of CSE classes and stuff, so it's just like computer nerds.
Yeah, like I guess it's just more like not as dumb people or like
Cultured people.
yeah. It's
I will also want to. Were you gonna say something?
no, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Were you?
No,
No, Simon, the floor is all
Okay.
yours.
Good.
this
I was
must
al-
be really important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to stop you guys
Yeah.
mid sentence like this. But I'm also taking another class. It's really fun. It's called Monsters, where it's biology of
Oh,
monsters.
is that where you compare Monster Energy drinks?
It's
Which
the
ones-
biology
which
of
ones
Monster
help you
Energy
play
drinks.
video games better.
No, it's probably the coolest class ever. You just talk about a monster and how it wouldn't work in real life.
Don't you guys watch movies and stuff?
Yeah,
too,
for
like,
20
analyze
minutes-
the monsters.
Yeah, let's say for example, this week we're talking about Godzilla, and for 20 minutes we talked about how something of that scale wouldn't work at all in real life, like how Godzilla would just snap under its own legs. I wasn't really paying attention.
Really?
Like
What-
the gravity of his
Yeah.
like his mass just
He
wouldn't.
seemed pretty like proportional, like his legs would have enough muscle to support his big mass.
I could show you the slideshow, but because I wasn't paying
I
attention.
mean, then how do skyscrapers work, Simon?
Well,
They
actually,
don't move.
no, that's fun. That's a fun topic because
That's fun.
skyscrapers actually planted deep within the ground to keep them more steady. And if you don't know, skyscrapers do sway a little in the wind. In case you never knew that.
Bullshit.
Dude, it's true.
Bullshit, man.
But skyscrapers are also planted very deep in the ground, which monsters aren't. They just walk around normally on the ground, so they don't have as good of a center as balance. And once you're a little skinnier and really high up, that could cause problems, especially with wind up there.
Say that to my wiener. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Come
and
on,
then
man.
yeah, we just talk about the monsters for 20 minutes, then we watch the movie for the rest of class.
Do you have to like write papers on it or anything?
There's one paper for the final. It's one paper. It's a 3-page essay. Not bad. About
Whatever
one movie.
monster you want, or
About-
just a movie.
Yeah, we gotta go into biology of that monster.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of fun then. That'd be cool.
We
Yeah.
should let you guys do like monster role plays.
In
You have to
another
reenact your favorite monster in
And
front of the class.
in another thing, I'm on Google because we were talking about Spy Kids before the podcast, and hear this. It has a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Spy Kids?
Yeah, but a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that shows you what IMDb knows.
Yeah. So take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Take that, IMPD.
And Spy Kids' thoughts in the comments too.
Oh yeah, we'd really like to hear about that, but I think we're cutting it close for this episode.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think
So, any
was
final conclusions or anything that you guys want to say?
none here.
Nope.
None ya.
Alrighty, so
None your
this
business.
was the first new and improved episode of the Guys Night podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys. I guess our next upload.
Yeah,
Sometime in
whatever
the
that.
future. It might be a little inconsistent
Oh,
for the time
and
being.
another announcement, just a small one. We're not gonna only be doing podcasts. We're also gonna branch off the channel's content into smaller videos, like video essays, and just
Something that me and Simon and Sam that we could do separately, or that we could do like as a pair, or when we're not all together, that we could easily do.
yeah, just to keep the channel going.
Maybe
Mhm.
even AMVs.
Yep, just to
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
guys
Anime music videos.
just to give you guys something to watch and to make sure that we have a consistent upload kind of
Yeah, 'cause
basis.
we care about you guys. We want you guys
Yeah.
to watch stuff. All right,
All right.
and that wraps it up.
Yep. Have a good week, gamers.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.